Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't give back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Kindred.
Hi.
How do we find you this evening? Last two sessions by the time this episode rolls. This will have seen 11 and 11.5. You guys had a bit of an incident. So,
that's one way to put it.
Which one of you would like to give our recap?
I think it should be Bonesy.
He doesn't get to give recaps. That is up to you four. This tale is yours.
Should I give my side? I'll just give my side first.
You know what?
Of what happened.
You know what?
What?
I think we'll get to your recap in just a second.
Oh, crap.
I think Dragon wants to give tonight's recap for that comment.
Fine. So, last time, it was just me and Mad Val. Lovely, lovely Mad Val. We wake up to find that our dear cat went missing. And Renee had already gone ahead of us to spend some time with Lydia, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Go out on a nice date. Good for her. Good for them. Our cat went missing, and before we had... So before the date with Lydia and Renee, Val and I woke up in our old place at the church to find that the cat went missing. Renee was still with us. So the three of us were like, yo, where the fuck is our cat, Alorah? And we get a bit of a call to go over and talk with Elijah, who was rather miffed, pissed at the things that transpired. And so on our way, we leave a note for Father Douglas to say, hey, hopefully you know where Laura is. We don't know where she went. If you find her, can you let us know? Thank you. But we didn't say it like that. We said, hey, we lost our cat. Let us know if you find it. And then we went over to meet with Elijah, who gave us a stern talking to and apologies and profuse groveling ensued, which allowed us to stay with Elijah and the kind that we are good buddies with for the time being, to which I got high off my ass and dyed my hair various shades of blue and purple, and Marcus helped me with that, and we both did the same thing to the bathroom, effectively, which poor Renee had to try to help clean up. That was fun. And then Renee and Lydia made out, which was good, and I'm so happy for them. And Val had a really fun time with her person.
Veronica.
Nope, it's not. It's Victoria.
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 Get up.
Oh
What's wrong
my
with
God.
your brain?
Dude. Those lasers. That laser eye surgery fucked with your brain.
The worst part is right the fuck in front of me, right there.
Go.
The sex is so good, you forget each other's names every so often.
There you go.
There you go. So we had been staying with Elijah and the gang for a bit now, and out of character, my hair is not blue. In character, my hair is like various shades of blue and purple. Then come to the point where Renee is already out with Lydia on their nice little date. Good for them. We still don't know where the fuck our cat is. And we get a knock on the door by Rose. And I was like, oh, hey, Rose, haven't seen you in a while. Let me message Elijah real quick. Let him know you're here because you're clearly here for him. And after texting Elijah a bit, he's like, yeah, no, let her in. She's cool people. So we do. We chat. And there's some hard truths laid down on us as per knowing what some of the laws are and what some of the repercussions are for nearly breaking Masquerade. I'm starting to freak the fuck out. Val is like being all the high mighty badass bitch over here, being like, yeah, no, we can handle this. Fuck off. You can't tell me what to do. I'm older than you, bitch. It's like, no, don't.
Not exactly, but close enough.
Close enough. Which freaks Dee out a little bit more, but it's like, I don't want either of us to die, please. So, all that ensues, and then I get taken to one of the rooms just to calm the fuck down. And then there's a knocking at the door. We're not expecting anybody. However, Elijah was expecting a package, which there was a package out there. And Val goes to open the door to try to get it. And from what Dee was able to hear, there was a scuffle at the front entrance. And some bullshit was happening. And all of a sudden, coming into the door, going into the room that I was in, there's a few scary people that come in, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And I try to escape, but I get blocked off by a really scary person. Really scary, misty person. And then I get knocked the fuck out by Rose by getting a stake through me. That was not fun. And then I get woken up to meet Mr. Bonesy here, Bones Collector, who is wearing a different face than what he had on last time. To which, at least in my perspective, I had an opportunity to go and look at the file. I really wanted to look at my file, but you wouldn't let me, and I'm really sad about that. I just want to know where I come from, damn it. But now I
Well,
have
you
a bit
see,
of
when
a
a
new...
daddy vampire and a mommy vampire.
What? No, I just want to know what happened to me to get me to this point. Damn it. But now I have a bit of a new name. It's still D. It's just, instead of the letter D, it's just D-E-E. I need to take a look at like what my last name is again. That's something I need to get used to. But we all got reunited, and we're now in a swanky new place with our kind members, or like Elijah and the gang. Elijah and the gang are living with us now instead of us living with them. And because of Val, we are living in a fucking mansion. So it seems. Like, huh?
Was it because of Val, or was it because all of us decided to go with the flow?
Yeah,
And
I
not
think
die? Because I remember it very differently. I
This
don't
is just from
remember
V's perspective.
with me being tied up in a back seat, or me annoying the bone collector as much as humanly possible while I was in the back seat, or me being in a room signing a paper, or me giving a boot.
See, I'm just explaining my perspective of events that happened. This is just my perspective. I don't know what everybody else's perspective was.
So, with that,
That was a very long recap. I am sorry.
That was
Renee,
amazing.
Renee, I believe you have a tale to tell because last time our group was split. So, why don't you catch this group up on what happened with you?
Yeah, how was your day with Lydia? And is she okay too?
So, besties, let me tell you how my date went. Anyway, so Lydia was like, I don't want to drink water, and so I like raised myself to my full height and was like, you're gonna drink water, and so she did. That's a definite memory I remember. Do I read the notes like I? Never mind. No, I'm gonna tell it like it is. So anyway,
Yeah.
we went to the mall and we
Uh-huh.
got really good food.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, what does a French fry taste like now? So I tasted it because I have the fancy eat food ability. So I was just eating random stuff. I was eating condiments. My beast really didn't like the hamburger I got because it tasted like dead. And I was like, you know, buddy, I get it. Totally get you. It's all good.
Fair.
I'll feed you later. Little did I know that did not happen. So we walk through a very suspicious parking lot, and out of character, my heart was racing the entire time because I was like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen right now. We get to the car, no problem, and Lydia holds my hand the entire way. I know. So we get back to the apartment. We're in the parking lot. I hear Lydia scream, so naturally I'm like, all right, like, these fists are rated E for everyone. I'm gonna beat some people up. So, but little did I know that was not gonna happen because I was trying to be all intimidating, but it ended up biting me in the ass because this person used, like, the vampire eye magic thingy to, like, make me not want to punch him in the face. I was low-key pissed about it. God.
As you should.
And I get staked! I get staked! Oh my god!
You too?
I know!
Twinsy!
These bitches are stabbing people!
These fucking bitches.
These fucking...
Just
Thank-
going around stabbing people in the heart, causing them to just knock the fuck out for several hours until they get unstabbed.
It's like steak, but the E is at the end of the word and not in the middle. It's
Yeah.
the bad steak.
It's the best.
Anyway, so I wake up in a cab and I'm very peeved, and the driver is not giving me any information, and it's just like, you'll find out in a minute. I'm like, well, why can't I find out now? And the entire time I get carried into like this interrogation room, I'm wiggling my little heart out and it's not working. I'm not getting free. Even though I'd have to like do the worm to like get away because I'm all chained up. Anyway, so they're like, you need to sign this or you're just gonna die. And they're like, just so you know, some of your friends signed this. I was like, who? Who signed it? And they're like, the second they said Val did, I was like, okay, Val did it. I can do it.
Why
forgot
does
to
everyone
mention that-
keep making me the responsible one?
Because you're like the oldest.
not.
You're like the oldest sister.
Because here's the thing. You're gonna survive. You have the survival instincts that I do not. So if I know you're doing something, you're gonna live. And I wanna live, so I'm gonna do it.
Okay, that is fair. That's
You're like-
fair.
You're like also the oldest out of all of us, and therefore the most experienced.
And
So
I'm like the most impulsive one, so we should never listen to me.
Exactly.
I'll
and
agree on that one.
So the bone carver was like, so you know what the first rule of being a vampire is? And I was like, don't break the masquerade. And they were like, what'd you do? And I was like, I broke it. I broke it. And so then get in a limo with a fancy butterfly fancy boss lady and Lydia who like looks okay and like happy. And so I'm like, oh, that's great. And I asked some questions. I drank some baggies.
Oh my god,
And
there's
then,
another lady making your lady happy.
Yeah. Okay, I would have been jealous, but I was low-key in fight or flight, trying not to die.
That's
And
fair.
then they're like, you can't have your name anymore. And I was like, fuck, I really like my name. I don't
Oh,
want to
nice
get rid of
nice
it.
name.
I know. But now it's Elizabeth Nothing. And we went home and I cuddled with Lydia until I fell asleep. And then that was my night.
Good.
So first of all, well done on the recap, with the exception of one thing. It's the bone collector.
Oh, sorry. I have it written in my notes too. I'm so sorry. Bone collector. My apologies.
Stop with me.
Second,
I don't want to say this, but we're gonna make a nice little accidental bush right here, just right here.
Are we gonna make a little elephant? We're just gonna carve a little elephant.
Yeah,
There's no mistake. It's just a happy little accident.
just a happy little accident with these bones right here.
what are you carving on that desk?
Huh? Oh no, I'm actually crushing up old glass Christmas tree ornament.
We can hear that.
Sorry.
Second, I do believe that I gave you four some homework. Who remembers what that homework was?
Learn the 6 virtues. Or the 6 traditions. The traditions.
Who did their homework?
To be fair, though, my memory's been shit over the last couple of days, and I only remember like 3/4 of what I listened
Okay.
to because I couldn't even watch. I could only listen.
You also have extenuating medical circumstances, which I, as your storyteller, will not hold against you.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I'll do the cut and dry short versions.
From here on out, some of your story may be coming through TikTok in real time for our players. By the time this episode airs, the general audience will have already seen a few videos from me like that. With that being said, your new property, well, your new housing anyways, just outside of city limits, this rather grand house, big enough to fit, what, all 8, 9 of you? All 9 of you. No? 10 of you, because Leah was also moved in.
Yes. And is now getting to know
Hey.
our kitty Alorah. Or not Alorah.
Not Alorah.
Not
You know.
Alorah.
Not Alorah.
It's gonna be so hard to get used to all the new names.
As nights before, the sun drops low in the sky, setting upon a world that knows not that you exist. They know there's been some strange occurrences. And for quite a while, for a few weeks at least, the tension in the air in the city was palpable. Until a certain bone collector came by and made some of that, if not all of that, disappear. There's still residual tension in the air, but my dear bone collector has done quite a good job of cleaning things up for you. Unfortunately, certain people have noticed, and you have received word that your new sire surrogate is going to be stopping by to take you all out somewhere for the evening. But for the first little while, the night is yours. As you pull yourselves from unconsciousness and the inky black.
Rouse checks.
Rouse checks, please. As we open tonight's session of Edmonton by Night, episode 12. What'd you roll? 4? You can take a point of hunger.
I was a bit hungry.
Oh
no.
You got 8? You got 8? You are good.
So, are we still, like, if we had hunger from last session, is that still a thing, or
Yes,
would that...
your hunger carries over.
Oh, no.
Where does that put you? Tonight's gonna go great.
We're gonna die.
Marcus!
Oh, and
I thought I was the one putting us in danger this time, but no.
I'm in danger.
what did
I'm
you
gonna
roll?
look for Marcus. I'm hungry.
What's up?
I believe I thought when we were before she left my care, I believe we gave her enough blood to drop her down to 1.
I know
Am I
you
not-
fed. I know there were 2 blood bags taken.
I would have fed on those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you subtract the point for that?
Yeah, at least I may
So
have
that would
thought
have
I...
dropped you down to 3, or would that have dropped you down to 2?
That would have actually dropped me down to 1, because I was at a 3 last time.
So
Yeah,
so the blood bags cure half a blood point. That was my bad.
ended up with 4, and I believe I remember that. That was what she had said, if I remember the last session.
Rank 4. So if you were at 3, then that would have dropped you down to 1. Yes.
Okay, so now I'm at 2 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
So 4.
Oh, God. Thank you for remembering, because my character sheet did not autosave.
You're good.
I'm still going to go look for Marcus so that way I can do a quick little snackage. Not kill him, just snackage.
Valerie, what did you roll?
I may have rolled a 1.
Oh, no.
I'm hungry. I'm very hungry.
Hungry, hungry, bad Val. Hungry, hungry, bad Val.
It's Valerie
Hungry,
now.
not
Oh.
So, what is your hunger track currently at?
Right now it's at nothing. The last guy I siphoned.
So you are going to take a point in hunger.
Damn it.
And I believe we have Elizabeth. What did you roll?
Rolled a 4, so I took a point in hunger.
You sure did.
Yay! Love
Also-
that for me.
Also, I'm just saying, here and now, and I'm leaving this in the recording for when the episode airs, now that you've started doing things like that, this episode, you have to make a meme roll out of.
I was gonna anyway.
Excellent. So with that being settled, you find yourselves pulled out of bed for the evening. Valerie.
What?
How dare have the audacity?
Are you there?
Yeah. Hello, man.
You recognize the voice.
Who is it?
Victoria.
No.
Oh, is she in the room or knocking
No,
at the door?
You each have... There's enough room in this house for you each to have your own space.
Oh, okay. I
It's a
shall
fairly
open the
large
door.
house. And
What's
she's
going on, honey?
standing there looking down at her feet a little bit. She's kind of shuffling her feet on the floor, almost as if she's a little nervous.
What's wrong, baby? I'm sorry, I can't take her so seriously.
Y'all are giving me such good material. This meme roll is gonna be 25 minutes long. Like,
Valerie is just in her element now. She's just letting loose. This is the real Val.
Okay. Scene.
How
You got this.
how are you doing this evening?
A little peckish, but so far, all depends on what you're about to tell me, I suppose.
I'm not about to tell you anything, but let's... How do I put this? She seems almost like she's mincing, like she's trying to stall or look for words or something. She's not quite sure how to broach this topic.
Come in, sit down, out with it afterwards. There's nothing you will tell me that will upset me. If you want to ask me something, just ask.
She says nothing after a moment, but she tilts her head to the side and she pulls back her hair.
Oh, I see. Well, that's nothing to be shy to ask for. Did you have something in particular in mind?
She shakes her head. Just a bite.
Rough day?
Let's just say I need the endorphin release.
Oh, sweetie, if we're gonna go this way, then you're gonna have to tell me what's going on. No, don't worry, you'll get what's coming, but I need to know why.
I've missed it.
What was that?
I've missed it.
Aw. Aw. Well, all right then.
As we move...
Take her hand.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, take her hand, lay her on the bed, have a good time.
As we move to the others. Elizabeth. What are you doing?
I'm just waking up.
You are?
Yeah, just always forget how stiff I am when I wake up, even in vampiric form. Just and roll over. I roll over to see my girl laying next to me. Hopefully.
My girl.
One moment. Let's find out, shall we? You do.
Oh, thank God.
Does she get stiffer?
Does she what?
But
does she get stiffer?
She does.
Oh.
Is she
Good.
doing a hot dog?
Okay.
She does not.
I'm blushing so hard right now.
Anyways.
Y'all making me blush.
Aw. Anyways.
You say this, and yet you're not blushing either in or out of game.
I was about to say I'm gonna have to roll a rouse check for blush. Oh no. So I roll over. Is she sleeping, or is she just staring at me sleeping again?
She's staring at you sleeping again.
Okay. I shockingly don't find this creepy, and just like at this point, I'm just so used to it.
It's been a bit. You would be used to it at this point. Every morning when
Yeah.
you wake up, she seems to be staring at you.
So Lydia
Is she just
and,
waiting for me to wake up? That's adorable.
So Lydia and Renee are basically the swapped Edward, Colin, and Bella. Lydia's Edward.
Oh, I gotta find that audio now.
Yes.
Did you just make a Twilight reference?
Maybe. However, this is still a much better love story than Twilight.
Did you just make a Twilight reference?
You're gonna get another point in hunger. A spite. Okay, so
Love you.
I see my girl. I put my hand on her cheek and do the cheek, like just rub my thumb gently, like taking in her warmth on my like cold hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoying the moment, like.
Yep.
Just enjoying the moment.
Just enjoying the moment.
Yep. Good evening, my darling. I say to her.
Did you sleep well?
I did. Did you?
Didn't really get much sleep, unfortunately.
Why's that?
There was housework to be done.
Like what?
Dirty dishes in the sink. Vacuumed a bit. Clean the windows. Anyways, she looks at you and... Yeah, I kept relatively busy. I said I didn't really sleep all that well. I think I got about 3 hours, all things considered.
I'm so sorry.
It is what it is. I'll deal. So, what's on your agenda for this evening?
I don't know yet. But one of them is most certainly you, if you're wondering.
She just kind of looks at you for a second, smiles, and we're going to cut to Kitty. Alorah, what are you doing as you wake up? Oh, sorry, not Alorah.
Not Alorah.
What is your new name?
Not Alorah. Not Alorah.
What is your new name?
Oddity.
It is Oddly Fluffy Bottom the Third. Because I'm fancy.
What are you doing?
Are you a fancy kitty now?
We do not know that I'm a cat yet.
So yes,
I
you're a
don't know.
fancy kitty.
Does a Bigfoot make a cat?
What are we doing this evening, Ottilie?
Who's a fancy kitty?
Ooh. We are rolling out of bed. We are going into kitty form. Because, I'm fancier this way. We're sauntering around going, meow. We don't know that I'm a cat. Meow. I'm looking for someone specific. Meow. My daddy was a Bigfoot. Meow. If you're the person I'm looking for, you should come to me. Meow. I need to feed on something, so I'm talking to you. And waiting to see if anyone shows up like Leah, because it's important.
Let's find out, shall we?
Oh my god.
Looking around, making this racket first thing in the evening, you find no one.
Rude! Okay, fine. You know what? I'm gonna go back in my room. And I'm just gonna be sassy about it.
I obviously can hear this, because there's
Yep.
no way no one in this freaking house can hear this.
Yep.
I stick my head out there. Not Alorah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Audley,
Mow!
what are you doing?
I'm trying to call someone who's not answering.
Who?
Obviously.
Oh my god, you're looking for Leah. I look back in the door to Lydia, who is hopefully just completely sprawled out and like happily just laying there.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what room your sister's in?
Last I checked, she was 3rd floor at the back.
3rd floor at the back. Okay.
I'm going to swish my tail and start sauntering that way. Going,
I'm closing my door. I'm closing my door.
Mao with attitude. Hello. Going to the 3rd floor now. You have made me come to you. I hope you're happy. I'm putting in effort here. This is me showing my willingness.
Leah throws open her door. She looks at you.
Hi.
Did you want something?
Yeah.
What were you looking for?
I would like to acquiesce your type O negative, please.
I don't believe I ever told you what my blood type was, thank you.
You didn't. I'm super cute and we like me happy. May I please have your wrist?
Audley, what's your feeding type?
I didn't have a specification on it other than no children.
Your predator type.
Predator type?
Are you a consensualist?
I don't know. Where would I would put that down?
One moment, please, while I go take a look.
I mean, I'm assuming I am.
One moment.
I just don't know how to say, may I please
you
bite
are not.
you? Oh. Yeah.
Your predator type is Sandman.
Oh, yeah. That's what that is. What does that mean? I forgot.
You find it better feeding on people who are asleep.
I need you to go to bed.
No, and she shuts the door. In your face.
Girl with attitude! Good grief!
Okay. Okay.
From behind the door, you hear, "And don't make me get the spray bottle."
Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. You have to sleep eventually.
Since she has left her parents' house, thanks to the actions of this group here, Leah, having moved out and found a part-time job, for a short little time, seems to have developed a fair bit of an attitude.
Yes.
You have to sleep at some point.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You also have to find a way into my room without triggering anything in here.
Yeah, I don't know if you know anything about me, but Penelope's bound to my will, and you have to sleep eventually. I'm gonna go back to my room and hope that you get an attitude adjustment. But if not, just know I will be watching.
Good luck with that. And we're going to cut to D. What are you doing this evening?
So I'm waking up and like checking my emails to see if like there had been anything more from that correspondence with the law firm that I tried to get more information from. Hopefully George and whatnot.
There has been one email from them.
Open.
You open the email, and they have sent you what appears to be a PDF.
Open PDF. Oh, download PDF. Open PDF.
From what you can see, the PDF simply states, "We wouldn't dig any further."
They wouldn't dig any further?
Sorry, I wouldn't dig any further.
Fine.
You do, however, find, as you're scrolling through your apps, just kind of curiously looking around, and scrolling through your email, a message from one of the local banks.
In Canada or from?
In Canada. Telling you that your bank account has been set up, and a debit card has been mailed out and is on its way, and there is a sum of $2,000 in the bank account for you.
What? Is this a scam? What the hell? So I'm gonna like just look at this email. Would this be, and I'm gonna look up the bank that it says it's from.
Toronto Dominion.
Toronto Dominion. Alright, hold up. Let me pull up my notes here real quick. Do these nuts and Toronto Dominion Bank. Okay, so we are just gonna look them up real quick. I'm actually looking them up.
Make me
Toronto Dominion Bank. Okay.
intelligence plus investigation, please.
Fine. Oh yeah, and so intelligence would be a 3, and then investigation is a 5. So intelligence, no, it's a 4. So that's 7.
Yep.
Total, and 2 of those have to be hunger dice. Sweet, lovely, marvelous. Okay, so hunger dice first. A 3 and a 2.
Okay.
And then that's 5 dice left for normal. A 6, a 9, a 1, a 5, and a 5.
we're going to say that you find the information that you are looking for.
For the bank.
It is an actual bank. As a matter of fact, this storyteller actually banks at it.
Oh.
The email simply says your debit cards are in the mail. It says your debit cards are in the mail, and you can expect them probably within the next week or two.
Did they happen to have something akin to like a 24/7 virtual chat customer service thing
They
or
do
anything?
have a phone number.
Okay.
The email does state, however, that the bank account was set up at the request of one Alice.
Right. From being at the Black Butterfly. Got it. Took me a minute to remember. Okay. I was just wanting to make sure it wasn't a scam email.
That's fair.
You can never be too careful, especially with the Second Inquisition.
For the rest of you, as you go about your evening...
Oh, I would also try to look for Marcus so that way I can get a point of hunger taken care of.
Yeah, you find him. He offers...
But I do my thing and we just chill and hang out and it's like, have a good time.
Yeah, you can take back your point of hunger.
Yeah. Y'all get to see it. I see how it is. I can't knock people out and drink.
You know, maybe if you were a little quieter, that might work.
Yeah.
Never.
Maybe
So-
if you didn't imply you were going to drink from her when she slept, she would have liked you a little more.
Yeah.
No.
Mistakes have been made.
You know, if maybe you and her actually sat down and communicated your needs, you could have worked shit out.
I think she forgot that I'm the one that saved her life.
No, you were the one that carried Lydia out. Val was the one that had her.
Now, technically, yes. But also, who set the place on fire?
Either way. Not too long into the evening, there is a knock on the front door of your house.
We're all downstairs at this point, right?
One would assume.
I'll open it.
Okay.
You open it. Standing in front of you is an individual who looks slightly familiar, but you don't remember him having this many scars. His
What happened?
entire face is completely covered in them.
What happened
What the hell happened to you?
to your face?
Don't worry about that. May I come in, please?
Yes?
Awesome.
Ooh.
We have work. Where is everyone?
We're here. Hi.
I'm gonna come in the room, look at the bone collector, and be like, "Did you get in a fight with a blender today?"
Oh, I forgot to mention. When you all saw me, I was using Mask of 1,000 Faces. It's a power that you can eventually do. This is how I am. I'm working on myself. Thank you.
Like any of us can eventually do, or only specific individuals can eventually do.
I don't know. How much do you want to be blood bonded?
I can't.
I don't.
You sure? Because you're Tremere. Might come in handy, especially if you're using, I don't know, technology.
Let's put it on the shelf for now and revisit that later.
Okay, good, good. Hello, not Alorah.
Hi,
How do you pronounce your new name again?
Audley.
Audley.
I just like calling her not Alorah.
Not Alorah is actually really fun, though. I enjoy this.
Naughtily.
Naughtily. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you a story about that later. Anyway,
So we have Elizabeth, we have Valerie, we have Dee, and we have Audley. Did you guys get the invitation? I'm not sure if you did or if one of mine got a hold of it before it reached you.
I'm gonna check to see if there was anything that came in the mail for us in terms of like any invitation or even the email. Physical mail and email. I'm checking both.
You find mail addressed to each and every one of you, but it's not... It's actually from the bank.
Oh, well, we have mail for each of us from Toronto Dominion Bank. It's our debit cards, so I hand those out to everybody.
I get money?
Yes. Now we have to.
That's maybe a bad idea.
That
Looking at Audley, that maybe is a bad idea.
we'll have. I'm gonna leave a message or leave an email for them to set up some sort of security measures because there's enough for us to use. However, we need to be responsible.
Okay.
We basically have a family bank account.
the answer is no. We did not receive the invitation.
So it seems that while your activities are now no longer under the SI, I could not keep it from another group. You've been monitored by the Camarilla here in the city. Probably a word you don't know, but I'm going to be teaching you because it's going to teach you how to survive royalty, I suppose. The Ivory Tower.
Oh, goody.
Roy,
What?
do they give out free croissants?
No, honey, no. Oh my, this is... You see, Val is not her usual calm self about this. This is a big deal, guys.
We can hear the tapping of the fingers of the claws. She is not. She's in a mood. Oh, that's okay.
Just
Valerie.
feeling the energy change in the room, just like, oh, fuck.
You
Okay.
feel Val's normal self, you feel her go almost ice cold.
Oh boy.
Well, thank God I've got 4 dots in composure. Let's get this party started.
Quick
Well-
question.
I'm going to need all 4 of you to sit down for this.
Fine.
We all go into the living room and take a seat, and or at least I do. I'm assuming all of y'all are following me.
Oh no, I'm pacing. I don't do sitting.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm sitting with Elizabeth / Renee.
I'm sitting on the arm of the couch because I'm small and that's how I see your face.
All right. So, what this means. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a review for you, Valerie. Sounds like you've dealt with this before, and you remember.
I don't know. How much do you remember of the Courts of Love?
Should I answer that, or should I have someone who knows and been there?
That's up to you, really. I was more giving you an idea of, yes, I'm aware, but I'm also, what's the word again?
Refresher.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Basically, she needs to know what's changed.
So I'll go with the first point. Camarilla and the traditions. You remember the traditions, do you not?
Yeah.
If you don't worry, for those of you who are young, I'll teach you the traditions. And I'll go over it pretty quickly. First tradition, of which you broke, the Masquerade. That was the first. Second is domain. A kindred's hunting ground is his own territory, and he rules it absolutely. This means the prince, not you, not someone who has domain or a haven in there. This is domain. Sometimes it can be a haven, but unless you're unaligned from the prince, it's the prince's domain. Progeny. You can only sire another, or embrace another, or turn a human into a vampire only at the permission of the prince. I want to make that very clear to you, in case you make another mistake.
I don't think we made the mistake. I think we were the mistake.
Don't worry.
Honestly, yeah, because like we don't even know who our sires are.
I'm
I
just
mean, just
putting it clear in case it ever crossed your minds.
I'm actually going to step in here for a moment.
Mhm.
3 of you have memories of what your sires looked like. You may not know their names, but you do remember interacting with them at this point.
Yep.
Yeah.
My sire is Bigfoot.
Only 3 of us know of what our sires look like.
My sire's annoying.
Oh, I know exactly who my sire is, and I've already looked into him. I think like my second week or whatever. I know what he's doing.
Fourth tradition deals with the third tradition mostly. If you do ascertain the privilege of siring another, you are solely responsible until such time as they have learned the lessons. Unfortunately, most of your sires didn't heed that one.
Yeah, there was.
But it's called accounting. You'll be expected to repeat this in court tonight. Fifth
Wait,
is
I thought we were meeting royalty. Why are we going to court? Are we being sued?
Honey, he doesn't mean law. He doesn't mean police. He means like
Like
king
a
of
court,
the court.
yeah, like a court of royals.
Oh, like 100 years ago kind of thing?
Yeah.
pretty much.
Or 200 years ago kind of thing.
Or since Camarilla, since the Convention of Thorns type of thing. Okay. Fifth is hospitality. You honor another's domain by presenting yourselves to the prince. We are in violation of this one right now.
How?
Yeah. We haven't presented ourselves, and thus they had to find out about us, and they are not happy.
Oh, no one told us that we had to present ourselves when we first woke up.
I know,
Yeah.
but that bears on me, not you.
Well, why does it have to bear on you? It should be bearing on whoever it was that sent Father Douglas our way.
Well, unfortunately, because I have taken responsibility for you four, you are technically not even considered neonates at this point. You're fledglings at this point. Essentially, I have to go in and explain that I had already gained progeny from a different city that is not of Camarilla, of which I have the accounting. They will look at me as the responsible one until such time as I deem you fit enough to fly on your own.
Fair.
I want to fly.
Not that kind of flying, dear.
Sixth and final is destruction.
I bet, Alorah on the head at that.
Sixth is destruction. No kindred has the power to destroy another, except for the eldest or the prince. In this case, it's the prince. And if we don't get our asses over there, more than likely there'll be a blood hunt on all of us. A blood hunt would be basically the scourge, and I'll explain what the scourge is. Bloodthirsty, paranoid, and for any unclaimed kindred that have not come and presented themselves, fall under the authority of him destroying us.
Him?
Yes, I'm very well aware of whom is in this city,
Okay.
including the prince, and she wants punctuality.
Fair.
But it isn't her that you have to really worry about.
Who
It's
is
their
that?
seneschal.
Who?
Their seneschal.
What?
Not even your thoughts are safe. You think an ill thought, she'll find out. Even
That's
as
a good thing my head is empty then, huh?
I would hope it better be, because if you make even a remark that could insult them, it could be you on the chopping block.
How about we not?
Oh, okay.
Also, because of the fact that I know at least two of you know blood magic,
Eh. Eh. If you can even call it that. Me personally, I consider it just magic with the stomach biles.
I'm going to be telling you Lucia de Coste does not like kindred unaccounted for in her domain.
Okay.
Could you please
We are-
repeat her name?
For Lucia,
Lucia. Is that the prince's name or the someone else?
Prince. That is the princess name.
Okay.
Felucia.
Sorry, that was a spelling mistake. It's Felicia DeCoste. That's supposed to be an I, not a U. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate it.
Felicia, like bye Felicia. But I wouldn't say that. They understand that reference and they will take offense. Don't ever dare say that.
You're taking away all my fun.
Yeah, but if you even think the thought, it might be your last.
We're gonna have you be a well-mannered kitty. Do we need to get the harness?
I can still be a kitty though, right?
Can she?
Hide it until we get there.
Yeah.
It's considered, which we'll be getting into why you probably shouldn't. And I'll explain why I have to look like this.
So Alorah's gonna human form a little bit.
You can find the human form. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you.
So, where you not understood at present what this actually means, I'm going to go over the sanctity of Elysium and Camarilla politics. And I want you to listen because I also know the bylaws that will keep you out of trouble. Basic rules are the Elysium is considered neutral, sanctified ground separated from the sect and or politics, meaning I, being an autarchist, can walk in there and be safe. Violence of any kind is strictly forbidden upon Elysium grounds. In some cities, it extends to the protection of passage, which we do have the passage so far, until such time we leave. This rule includes forcefully using disciplines, even gentle ones, such as dominate or presence upon other guests. Some Elysiums discourage any disciplines, including that, except for those that would protect the masquerade. Unfortunately, they won't even let the Nosferatu hold their obfuscate. That's the reason why I have to look like this, the reason why you have to look like that, and the reason why you won't be doing anything with your powers. Understood?
So we basically no powers, or basically, yeah, okay, yeah, understood.
Yeah. I'll also explain that the presence of moon beasts, werewolves, wild ones, fairies and fae kind, and changeling. If you don't know what they are, good, you're surviving. Or those that have drunk from the heart's blood without the sanction of the Camarilla are forbidden. I.e., if you decide to sink your fangs into another vampire and drink until they ash, yes, it's a possibility, and includes a lot of benefits and a lot of negatives. I would not suggest even thinking of it.
Oh.
Good to know. I didn't even think it was a possibility, but good to know.
So, are we just going in, meeting the prince, and then leaving? Is that all we're doing?
This will be a night where you will be making yourselves presentable so that I can continue doing my work. You fail, you die. I don't know how much clearer I have to be. These people, there's a reason why I'm not technically associated with them, but for the sake of keeping things ran smoothly, I have to present you all. Now, none may destroy art located in the Elysium. If you are caught doing such, you will probably be killed. Again, a lot of death goes into the punishment, if not worse. And trust me, there are worse things than death.
I'll bet.
All hunting is prohibited in the area surrounding Elysium.
Fair.
Meaning, don't feed at the front door.
Yeah, don't shit where you eat.
Pretty much. Elysium
But we do in this house. So that's not exactly a clear rule.
Not at Elysium. It's different at Elysium.
This is not Elysium. This is a haven. This is your haven.
This is my haven where I get disrespected.
Hey, if you can't keep your kind in line,
No, they're just having a communication error.
Communication. That's good.
The both of you need to sit down and talk things out.
Okay, we have bigger fish to fry. Please continue.
the Elysium and its contents are sacrosanct and shall not be damaged. The Keeper's word, I know this is a new word for you. The Keeper is the one that is the owner of said Elysium. Their rules are law on these grounds, and they can traditionally punish and execute anyone who violates Elysium. In fact, there's a lot of heavy penalties for a keeper that doesn't. Be forewarned that even Sabbat, the antithesis of Camarilla, hold reverence to these landmarks. And if their very enemy, holds reverence for these locations, there's a reason. Now that I've gotten out of the way the rules, I'm going to give you the bylaws. Civility and decorum are upheld at the highest of standards in this Elysium court. If I know Felicia, I absolutely know that she is all about decorum and presentation. You refuse to do this, there will be problems that will get you negative statuses. Don't disappoint me.
Make daddy
Technology of all kinds, including your cell phones, will remain here in the house.
I take out my cell phone and put it on the coffee table.
No computers, no tablets, no phones, no smartwatches. There's enough of a reason why. I'll give you the reason why. SI had managed to hack into one of the most secure networks of vampirism. And if SI can hack into ShrekNet, which is what it was called, your devices are even far more at risk.
They must love how much Candy Crush I play.
Fortunately, they don't know who you are right now.
Yay!
Remember, I wiped that history clean. The other thing. It is customary for each individual to bring the prince a gift. So think of something.
What is the prince into?
That is mine to deal with. I suppose I'll be doing it because it is going to be me that they're looking to, not necessarily you. But
I want to give a present. Can I give a present?
Gentle hand. I place a gentle hand on the shoulder of not Alorah.
Money and gold don't do anything for any kindred.
I didn't want to give a earplug. I want to give a stuffed animal. Because she sounds like she needs one.
Oh boy. It will definitely make her think of you in some way.
Why do I have the distinct impression that Alorah may not, that Audley may not survive the night?
I told you that in the beginning.
Boy.
That, if I need to. You won't like it, you all won't like it, but it will be done if I need to.
What? You'll give a stuffed animal to Felicia?
No, I'm not going to give stuffed animals to Felicia. She will see no point in it.
That's not fun.
I'll be giving 4 minor boons to her. One for each of us.
Oh yeah.
As such, I'll also put it this way. If a dispute cannot be solved within Elysium and needs to be solved in another way, then the involved have to go to the old remand center, also known as the execution area, and a duel of the old-fashioned kind would happen. Crossbows with stakes. Stake first wins.
So basically, a Midwestern style shootout with hand crossbows with stakes in them.
Yeah, the one that's torpid. Ah, that's right. I know this doesn't seem very apropos, but it is. I'm gonna have to buy her a painting that she will enjoy. I know her tastes.
Has anyone tried giving her a stuffed animal?
I wouldn't suggest it, and if you like your head not divorced from your shoulders,
Fine. Ruin all my fun.
Out of character, watch the prince actually enjoy the idea of having a stuffed animal.
probably not with how absolutely ruthless she can be. Oh, if you're curious as to the plan, Valerie,
Sorry, Val was lost staring at a painting and didn't hear anything that happened.
Val has ADHD,
now that's just showing her clan Bane.
which is
Yeah.
ADHD.
No, it's quite literally the painting.
Yeah.
Art. Which is the reason why you'll be taking that painting to her.
Okay.
But I'll be making sure that it's solidified with 4 minor boons. On me, not you. That being said, does everyone understand the rules?
Yeah, don't do anything.
And how fancy do we need to dress here?
It's a Toreador court. Peacock.
It doesn't really matter what's the style as long as you go all out.
Okay.
Wear a top hat.
So this would not be acceptable then. Okay. What time do we have to be there by? How long do we have?
How long do we have, ST?
Sounds like a time for a break.
I'm glad you asked, because the sooner the better. It would not bode well for you to stroll in late.
Not even fashionably late. They understand that you're already fashionably late. Now you're just taking your time.
We'd also like to be presentable physically. And we didn't know what time we actually had to be there. So
Better
Do you
use
need me?
that speed.
Do you want me to bring someone in with celerity, strip you down, place you in a nice dress? Is that what you're asking?
I can put myself in a nice dress, thank you.
Yeah, but the quicker, the better.
Yep, and Dee's probably gonna go run up and try to find the nicest dress she has.
I can make the call.
The front door.
Dee's already up. She's gonna answer the front door. Hello.
There's a rather impeccably dressed man standing at the front door. In his hands, or rather his arms, are 4 rather large boxes. He seems to be holding out a card in one of his other hands.
I open the door further and I take the card. Do you need help with those boxes?
Come in.
I
He
let him in.
nods. He walks in. The card has an embossed logo of a butterfly on it, and the words, "I figured you could use these tonight. Don't fuck it up."
So apparently we got dresses covered.
Are the boxes labeled?
They are, one with each of their names on it.
Good.
Awesome.
Grab it from your room.
I don't even bother going to the room. I put it on right here.
Same. The quicker the
As
better.
You get ready for the evening with the bone collector and car sitting out front. That rather impeccably dressed gentleman seems unfazed that you are stripping right in front of him.
We've established Val does not care about nudity.
He stands there and he just
Elizabeth goes to any room with a door on the first floor.
There's probably a closet in the living room.
And that is fine. As you get changed for the evening, the gentleman that knocked on the door stands there. He doesn't say a word. And once you are ready, he motions out the door to the car that sits on the other side in the yard.
Everyone ready?
Yes.
As ready as we'll ever be.
And with that, you set off to fates unknown.